Hello. Hello, YouTube. What's going on? Anybody out there? We'll stick around here and see who shows up, if anybody. All right. Show yourself. See, Cam has been here. Happy Saturday. Very nice. Very nice. Looks like just me so far. Well, it's all right. We'll hang out here for a few. There it is. It's official. I am live. I'm so lonely. Don't make me cry in my beer, guys. There's one. I see one in the house. Howdy, howdy. Who's here? Anybody in the house? It's always a tense moment in the beginning when you just go live and you're the only one. It's all good. Got a couple people here. Nice. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday evening. Can't be all that great if you're stuck here watching me. Go get a life, people. Oh my goodness. We're just chilling out here. See if we can get a little small group together and have a chat. See what's going on in the world. Travis, what's going on? Good to see you. What are we talking about? Don't really have a subject tonight. Getting close to Christmas and my life is all confusing. We'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So I'm just trying to show my face a little bit more than I used to on the live side. Trying to do a little Christmas shopping. Trying to do some good cooks. I missed last week on a video, so I tried to make it up a little bit this week and actually put out a video. And then I missed my own premiere this morning. So, sorry. So, yeah. Did I say Tenacious Travis? Okay. All right. Godzilla -1. Yeah. So yeah, no, we're just hanging out here, guys. Showing up, seeing if anybody's out there. It's raining a lot here in the Bluegrass State, and it took us forever to get out of the house today. So the rain, and we just been lazy. So Mama's been shopping online, hoping to get everything in before Christmas. Cheers to the two of you that are here. Billy Hopper, what's going on, buddy? Nothing but grilling in the monsoon. Are you grilling out there, man? You're braver than I am. Yeah, I got 4 people in the house. Good to see everybody. Yeah, I have done no grilling today at all. I even ordered lunch and then we went out to dinner. That's how rough it's been around here. Is this lighting good? I've been playing with the lighting even before I went live. Trying to find I'm down here in the dungeon. Yeah, just chilling. Down here in the dungeon, I've been playing with my lighting. And that's about the best version I could find. I got to work on that. One more. Godzilla -1 makes you care about the humans in the movie. I'm going to take your word at that. So, okay, guys. If any of you guys cooked anything nice, I know it's rain. I don't know if you're anywhere in the Midwest, but it has been raining most of the day here. Even had some storms blow through. I'm looking at the weather now. I don't even know if it's still raining or not. I don't think we ever had any major storms today around here, but it sure made a lot of noise. Looks like most of it has passed on through Louisville now. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can't. That's all right. Look like a whole stretch, man. It goes all the way. That's right, San Antonio, Texas. Actually, a little bit east of there, all the way up into the Great Lakes. Wow, getting up into Toronto, stretching all the way across the country there. Smoked two pork shoulders, nice. I'm getting low on pulled pork, so I might have to do a little smoking myself. Coming up real soon. I'm sure I'll bring you along for that when that happens. So I have let's see, hot dogs and chicken thighs tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, to be quite honest with you. Been a little hectic around here. I will bring you something for next week, but I promise you I have not filmed it yet. I have one video in the works, but it's not quite done. It's taken me a couple of weeks to finish it. You'll know why when I post it out there in a couple of weeks. It's a test run on my first time ever smoking cheese. So stay tuned. I smoked it last weekend. Now it's in the fridge, chilling for a couple of weeks, trying to mellow out. So we'll see how it turns out. So you'll see that soon enough. But yeah, chicken thighs. I'll tell you what, chicken thighs is my favorite, though. Got to say, as far as chicken thighs and chicken breast are my two favorites. Because of the fat content and the extra flavor in there, and I tend to go for those thighs. Definitely. As for my week, as I mean, there's a few people here, so I'll just start chit chatting, tell you about my weekend so far. We had a video come up this morning. I know I get a small crowd every Saturday morning when I premiere that video, and I'm always there for it. And I was not this morning. I apologize if you're one of those who hung out at 9 a.m. Eastern time this morning and waiting for me to get on there and chat with you during the premiere of my Saturday morning video. I bailed on you guys. I apologize. Last night was my office Christmas party for my job, my real job. I am not full-time YouTube by any stretch. And they had our Christmas party. It was a great time. While we weren't out really late, I chose to, when we come home, to make one more drink and kind of wind down a little bit. And as a result, I stayed up a little past midnight. And at 9:15, probably about the time my video was ending this morning, that's when I woke up and realized I'm in trouble. So I did not get, yeah, let's see. Unless I am a robot. Oh, boy. Again, I'm going to take your word on that, Travis. So, all right. But yeah, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. I literally woke up. Let's see, it was probably about a 10-minute video. I don't remember, 9 or 10 minutes. I woke up about 9:15 and realized, oh my God, I missed my own premiere. So that's the first, but probably won't be the last, but then that was the first. Hope everyone's doing good. Everyone's doing okay. I'm gonna do something real quick, guys. Bear with me. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. All right. Take care of that. I'm adjusting things. I do apologize. Three people in the house, I see. Yeah, Billy, I have not smoked a pork shoulder in a while. Last ones I did in a crock pot. I think I got one little bag left there. So it ain't gonna be long. Hopefully before it gets too cold. Y'all know I'm getting wimpy in my old age, and I don't do a lot of smoking. Hi, Michelle. Good to see you. Looks like you're getting a lot of rain too up there in Pennsylvania. It's all come through here today for sure, and it stretches out across from top to bottom. It goes all the way down through the country, moving east. And I think most of it's out of here now. Finally. So, but yeah, Michelle, if you were tuning in to my premiere, I apologize. I missed it. I was slept in and didn't mean to, but I slept in. So, love the wood. That's old 1970s wood, but maybe early 80s. It's been here well before I moved in, and I just haven't made it to finish this room. I did hang my fish up here, fish up here. Yep, old school wood paneling down here in my dungeon. I'm probably gonna cheap out and just paint over it eventually. I don't feel like pulling it off. We got Michelle, we've had a lot of rain today. We've had a few little, I ain't gonna say we had any major storms, but we had a lot of lightning, thunder, and some wind. But I ain't gonna say major wind, but we have had some wind today. I think the major storms missed us, and I'm okay with that. I am okay. We had our share. Me and Mama went out for a little bit. She had to buy a couple small Christmas presents so they can get in the mail in the next day or so. So we had to do that, and then we just went out to eat and come back home so I can come hang with you guys for a little bit. Malhaga, nothing wrong with that paneling. Good to see you, Malhaga. Wow. Yeah, nothing wrong with the paneling. I'd kind of like to change the color, lighten it up in here a little bit, or do something different. That's our long-term go. My basement is probably my biggest disappointment because I sure had hoped to finish it by now, but I keep running out of money. Keep running out of money. I just wish I had as much money as my children think I have. If that tells you anything. Not a rich guy, but that's all I want is as much money as my children think I have. So, yeah, don't we all? No doubt. I'm kind of old school. I don't mind paneling, but most of the paneling that I like that I see out and about that's still around, they've painted it and lightened it up and made it look even better. So this might be something in my near future, hopefully. Hopefully by this time next year, this whole area will be different. I'm working on a few things. That's been delayed through life. You know, life happens. So yeah, don't we all, man? I tell you what, man, that rings true around here. And I know I'm not the only one. Every time I've said that around people, I have people going, "Amen, brother. Ain't that the truth? Wish you had as much money as your kids think you have." And my kids are grown. I'm raising the grandkids now. Got one left in the house. We're all influenced by. Let's see. I'll show that up here. That's I ain't ashamed. We're all influenced by your God. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm not an expert cook by any stretch. Anyone that watches my videos knows that I'm not expert at all. But I tend to share a little bit of technique. Maybe I don't do a lot of recipes. I don't make up my own recipes. I might take someone else's and tweak it a little bit. I do that quite a bit, but Yeah, not a major chef, but I do enjoy cooking, and hopefully I bring something to the table. I've built the. Sorry about that. Wow, I do bring something. I've built a small enough audience. I built enough audience to convince me that at least some of you like what I'm doing, and as long as you're watching, I'll keep doing it. If you ever quit watching, I'll do something else. I don't know. I enjoy doing this. I might do it even if you're not watching. I'm always looking for ways to change the channel. I'm looking at, as things change in my life, I'm hoping to get outside and, the original intent of this channel was me to do some camp cooking or get out and do some camping and whatnot and show you some of my camp cooking techniques and stuff like that. So hopefully in the future we can start phasing some of that in. I hope. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's see. We'll highlight that. That's a good comment because it's so true. Everybody's cooking, grilling techniques are unique. That's what makes everybody different and gives us all different ideas. Absolutely. I've learned so much from other people around here. I've showed my own little techniques that I use. And what works here doesn't always what works here doesn't always work in other parts of the country just because you got climate differences. And I've noticed that from watching. I watched. I seldom give, for example, how my vents on my Weber kettle, for example. I seldom show where my vents are because that could vary depending on where you are. I watched early in my video there in my cooking on the Weber kettle. I watched a guy from out in California. He showed where his vents were, and I did that. Nearly burn up my food just because it was just so much different. So I had to learn that he's doing it in California. My vents and the humidity here in the state of Kentucky or in this region, it doesn't work here what he was doing there. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but just every time I follow directions of someone out in the western part of the country, it didn't work for me here. So it's a little different. And you got to know your own grill, know where you learn your grill, where you are, and you'll do okay. Absolutely. Yep. Okay, thank you. Yeah, trial and error with elevation and humidity levels, no question. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I learned it the hard way a couple times when I was learning how to grill. I guess the beautiful thing about YouTube is, I've been grilling long. I was grilling long before YouTube, mostly grilling. Smoking, on the other hand, is a lie. I picked up a lot of my smoking techniques on YouTube. Love watching other YouTubers. Those guys that's been around a long time. Some of them don't even make videos anymore. They're getting old. They're retired or whatever. Leaving it to the younger generation. There'll come a point that's going to be for me too. But yeah, so many tips. But I learned to kind of do it my way, and I stick with it. It works. Sometimes I just want a little hint of smoke. You'll see me. I don't know. For example, today's video? I did sear it. I did sear the pork chops, and then I pulled them indirect to finish almost in a baking fashion. But that's when I pulled them indirect is when I put through the wood on to throw a little bit of smoke. I knew it wasn't going to be like a low and slow where I was going to get a smoke ring, but I did get a hint of cherry wood. Okay, yeah, I'll use cherry wood on that on those pork chops, and it was delicious. If you can pull it off at the right temperature, about 140, generally elevating the rest up to about 145. You got some good juicy pork chops. They're delicious. as good, honestly, as good as any. Well, I ain't gonna say as good as any steak out there, but it's good. It's as good as pork chop as you're gonna get. They really were good. I'm a guy. I don't know if you ever seen the memes out there on Facebook or whatever. Sorry, I got an itchy leg over here. Um, and it makes a big stance on a good tasting steak does not need steak sauce. And while I do agree with this statement, the well cooked steak does not need steak sauce. Darn it, I like steak sauce sometimes, and I don't do it every time, but sometimes I like steak sauce. These pork chops that I've aired this morning, I cooked them last week. They did not need steak sauce. I did not need anything. I had it out in case somebody wanted some, but they did not need it. They were that good. But let's see here. I agree. I love the flavor. It is. Smoking food is rewarding. I've used both over the years. I've had gas grills, charcoal grills. I have both now, and I use both. Probably, especially in the winter months, I do more gas grilling than I do anything. Just because it's easy, it's fast. I'm getting old and wimpy, and I don't want to be outside as long in the cold weather. Taking advantage as much as I can before it gets really cold. I don't know, this video would air this morning, and I had my lights out pretty early because it's dark by 6 o'clock here. It's pretty well dark, close to it, and I got to break out lights just to bring you a video. And I don't mind doing it, but it's just one more thing to do. So as it gets cold, with me, it's code. As it gets colder, I'll be doing more indoor cooks. And I'm okay with that too, because I know I have an indoor audience. Over the last few years, I've come to know I have an indoor audience. As a matter of fact, the last I checked, the most views I've had on the vast majority of videos out there. I check my analytics and all that. I keep up on all that. I probably get more views on indoor cooks than I do outdoor cooks. I don't know why. I prefer cooking outdoors, but I enjoy cooking indoors too. With the same method, I'm not the best. I know I'm not the best. Hopefully, I can bring some techniques and with some of my gadgets that I like to show off. Hopefully, I can make that entertaining for you as well. You grew up on Worcestershire sauce, or who's your sister sauce, or whatever that's called. I don't know. I love that too. That's also good on a steak. A1 sauce, I love that. There's other sauces out there I like too. I never put A1 sauce, and I'll use A1 sauce just as an example. I never put A1 sauce on a steak. I'll put it on the side. So if I'm eating a good steak and it's a good steak, I don't need sauce for. Sometimes I want a little extra flavor, so I'll just kind of dip it in the sauce. And that's kind of how, when I'm doing like A1 sauce in a restaurant, I'll say I want it on the side because I don't necessarily want a bite of A1 sauce every time I take a bite, but sometimes I want that little different flavor while I'm eating one meal. So that's typically how I get sauce. If they bring it to me with the bottle, that's fine. I'll just add it to the side. It's all good. You do have all forms of grilling. Yeah, it's a wood. I got wood, charcoal pellets. They all have a place. I totally agree with that. I'm can't believe I'm saying this, but I've been considering a pellet smoker. Don't tell too many people that, because Your traditionalists don't use the pellet smokers. But I have no issues with them. I have especially in the warmer temperatures, I love getting out there and just working the fire, keeping it going, trying to make sure the temps stay the same. I enjoy that. Like I said, in the cooler months, I have less of that where I don't want to be outside as often. It's nice if I can get it, on a warmer day, I can come inside in air conditioning, and enjoy it and know I'm good for at least a couple hours, even on the 22-inch Weber Kettle. When I get that going right, I'm good for a couple hours most of the time. I might have to go out and add another wood chunk or two, but as far as cold and temperatures on the grill, I don't worry about it because I have my grill dialed in for me, and I know it's going to hold. There's exceptions, of course, but most of the time I know those temps are going to hold for at least 2 hours. And I go on and do my thing. I go do yard work or whatever I got to do some work on some sides, for dinner time. Although most of the time Mama does the sides and I don't worry about that. But, but whatever. So once you learn your grills, it goes pretty smoothly, no matter what you do. But in the colder months, a pellet grill, that's becoming more and more, that's appealing to me, I guess. For lack of better words, I'm considering it more and more often. So, like I said, especially as I age a little bit, I'm getting a little wimpy out in the cold weather. We'll see that name. My eyes are getting bad, guys. I got to highlight this just so I can read it. Jill Iverson Safeway. I use the signature brand of steak sauce. Much cheaper than A1. I'll look for that. I don't know if that's around here or not, to be honest with you. Yeah. Than the name brand A1. I would. Yeah, I'd certainly try it. Definitely try it. Look for something over here. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. That helps us out a lot. Helps us out a lot. You got any questions for me? I've been yapping. I get on here and I yap a lot. The spicy one is the best. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that. I'm showing 6 people in the house. I don't know how accurate that is. But we'll take it. We love it. Let's see here. We've been on, my goodness, we've been on here almost a half an hour. Time flies when you're having fun. I don't know if we got any YouTubers in the house. Let's see. If anybody wants to go live with me, I will flash. Don't have to. No big deal. Let's see here. Copy. See if I can do this. Any YouTubers out there want to go live? There is a link to put you on here with me. We'll chat it out. Mile High, where are you at? Are you in Denver? You got to be somewhere out there in the Midwest or the western part, getting up at high elevations. Because we don't have any super high elevations here. So I guess we got the Smokies. That's kind of, we got hills in Kentucky. No mountains. I don't know if we got anything to get up a mile high or not in Kentucky. Probably not. I don't believe so. You're in a suburb about 10 miles east of Denver. Nice. Very good. Very good. See, I've never been to Colorado at all. Of course, there's a lot of states I have not been in. John, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. I believe you were one of them that was probably in my premiere that I was not. Sorry. I don't know who was here when I told you, sir. Last night was my real job's office Christmas party, and we had an excellent time. And I stayed up later than I normally do. And I unintentionally slept in longer than I intended to. 100 miles higher. You're higher than. Okay, Denver's 5280. Wow, okay. 100 feet higher or 100 miles? You're not 100 miles higher. Or are you? That's enough. Wow. So, yeah. So, mile is 52. Okay. See, mile's 5280, right? 5,280. That's a mile. So, yeah. So, cool. Feet. Yeah, feet. That's what I thought. I knew what you meant. Yeah, so Denver is a mile high. You're 100 feet higher. No worries. No worries. Do it myself. So you're 100 feet higher than it. So you're, yeah. Let's see here. Questions for me. Nothing too personal. I get shy. I'm shy. I don't want to. I'm shy. I don't like them too personal. I'll blush. Let's see here. I'm scrolling up through the chat to see if there's anything I missed. I try to get all the. You have a question? Bring it. Bring it. John, are we having an evening cocktail? I am. It's no different than what I had last week. Just a Jim Beam and Sprite, 0 sugar. That's just kind of my norm. Let's see. I need to do a good review, guys. I seen Michelle up there talked about my frozen food review. I'm going to do some more of those coming soon. Just been a little hectic here the last few weeks. Do you find your on the road fast food reviews do better than your cooking? They do not do better. And I think that's mostly because I have an established audience on the cooking side. And I've been doing the cooking stuff a whole lot longer. But I do have a growing audience in the fast food reviews. I will not stop doing fast food reviews, but I'm trying. I've been trying to lose a little weight, and fast food does not help there. So I'm still doing fast food reviews. I'm not going to stop doing that, but I am going to spread them out a little bit. But as far as the audience, I was surprised at how well the food reviews videos took off. I didn't think they would do that well. And especially, I'm just a little small YouTube channel guy from Louisville, Kentucky, and no one really knows who he is. And the food reviews, especially the fast food reviews, kind of took off a whole lot more than I thought they would. But no, the cooking videos certainly dominate everything. That could change. I enjoy the frozen food ones, but there's only so much frozen food out there. It's some individual meals. Maybe I could if I'm at home, but I'm not comfortable setting up, say, in my office kitchen, doing a food review with everyone walking around from the office. I'm not real comfortable doing that. Unless I find a way I could do it and jump in my truck, drive over to the park or something. If I can figure that out, maybe we'll change that. But most of the frozen food reviews I did here at home in my kitchen. So, yeah, that's kind of how we work that. You never know. We could change things up. It's I don't want anything to interrupt my Saturday morning cooks because that's really, honestly, that's where my money is. Not that I make a lot of money on here. So that won't stop. And we're definitely going to do some more food reviews. That's just with Christmas time, things going on. I'm like any other family. We got, always have a little drama going on somewhere in the family. And that's that. We definitely have that at the moment, but getting through it. It's all good. It's all going to work out. You watch all my videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Monday or Tuesday, McDonald's have adult Happy Meals? Really? What consists of an adult Happy Meal? That's interesting. The highest light consciousness. Okay. Welcome. Glad to have you. Let me read yours real quick. Where we are here. Well, thank you so much, Linda. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was. I just noticed, I look at my algorithm and I see my analytics, and I look at these things, and I love cooking outdoors, and but in the winter months I can't really get our days like today. I would have never been. I think Billy, my buddy Bill, I don't know if he's still here. He was did some cooking today outside, but it's hard in the rain to get outside and do these, especially the low and slow cooks. So I do cook inside, but I was really amazed at how well I've done with indoor cooks. And sometimes I struggle with them because I don't know a lot of recipes. I mostly take other people's recipes and maybe tweak them a little bit to try to make them my own. But I've just been amazed at. I think my gadgets. I think people like my gadgets too. I do like my gadgets, and I continually get gadgets. But that's sometimes fun. But I've been really surprised at how well my indoor videos have done over the years. So I've been very impressed with that. So thank you so much, Linda. Yeah, I do appreciate that. Let's see here. Okay, you're talking about the I need to look at that. How about we do find an adult Happy Meal review? I'm gonna look into that. I didn't even know they existed. Adult Happy Meal comes with a jack and yes, I can barbecue. Yeah, awesome. I wish. I don't believe you, but I wish. I don't know how well that'll go at lunch hour. A shot of tequila is another option. Love it. Use my indoor grill. Yeah, definitely that will be happening. No doubt. I'm definitely my Emerald 360, my indoor. What is it? The air fryer. It's really a little heater oven or what toaster oven with air fryer technology is what it is. But yeah, it does real well. I'll definitely be using that as it gets colder. I get a lot of views on that. And mine's the old version. I got the old school Emerald Lagasse 360, and I still get a fair amount of views on that. I love it. I love using it. But I tell you what, it's filthy right now, so I'd really need to get in and clean it up before I show it to you guys again. It's a few years old, and I use it a lot, so I get a lot of stains on the window that I can't seem to get off. I'll just show you those stains too. It is what it is. You did ribs in a crock pot. I did one of those last winter, I think. It's been a while, but I did some ribs in a crock pot a while back. They turned out really good. Yeah. You love yours and it's filthy too. Yeah, it's they get dirty. I always wipe it down after every use with like a wet paper towel. I wipe it down every time. But over time, your trays and everything, you really need to get in there once in a while and just give it a good scrubbing. And I need to do that before it gets before I'm ready to show it to you guys again. That's what I need to do. And honestly, we use that grill. I ain't gonna say every day, but several days a week. We use that Emerald Glossy 360, and even if it's just heating something up or doing some quick chicken tenders for my grandson or something. It's just something. It's there. It's quick. It doesn't put out a whole lot of heat to heat up the kitchen or whatever, but it does an excellent job. So we use it a lot. Ribs are good no matter how you cook them. Absolutely. Totally agree. So you're after soaking and your basket smoking. Okay, yeah, absolutely. I don't know what I'm cooking tomorrow. That's how busy my weekend has gone. Yeah, it's been ridiculous. It's been ridiculous. So yeah. Let's see. I'm seeing if I've missed something. I'm hung up on the shot of tequila at the McDonald's. Don't happen me. I will look into that. I promise you. I'll look into it real soon. Let's see. Better than microwave? Yeah. I don't use. I don't. I use a microwave to heat up like a breakfast burrito or something like that. Reheat pizza. That's about the only time I do that. A lot of times we do reheat pizza in the Emerald 360, put it on the warm setting, let it go about 10 or so minutes, and comes out really good and adds a little crisp to the pizza too. So that's typically how I reheat stuff like that. I don't even do a can of soup in, like at work. I don't even nuke that. I got one of those like crock pot, those little mini warmers that I have at my desk at work. And I'll do soup in that, or leftover chili, or leftover soup of any kind. I'll put that on in one of those and turn it on about 10 o'clock in the morning at work. And man, I tell you what, by lunchtime, or I'll get up stir it, about 11 o'clock or whatever. And by 12 or so, it's ready to eat. And it's good stuff. And it doesn't have that microwave flavor, or I don't know if you say flavor, but it's just, I don't know if that's the right word, but when you've nuked something. you know when you've nuked something. Those little heaters, warmers, they do a great job, and you doesn't screw with your leftover food so much. So I don't know if that made sense, but I'll stand behind it. Okay. All right, guys. I seem to have developed a problem. If you've been in any of my lives recently, I have a little Beam 7, and if I can, without screwing things up, I'm working on extra cameras, guys. I promise. Let's see here. If I can do this. I'm trying not to mess you up. Oh, look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. We got the glass. I like to share stuff with you. I got a little small cooler to the side over here. I used to annoy my wife by asking her, or not making her. I can't make her do anything. We got some Jim Beam. 4-year-old, nothing too fancy at all. But it's pretty much my go-to. About half and half, maybe a little extra. And Sprite Zero Sugar. I hope to have a better setup for that very soon. get back up here on me and Mr. Fish back here. Cheers to you guys. Let's see here. Nice. Cheers to you guys. Awesome. Working on the new gadget. I am working on the new gadget a little bit at a time. My problem is, and it's my own fault, I should have caught it. 2 of my cameras are on battery life, and they have limited time on those batteries. So I have to get, I guess, an AC adapter that I can plug in and have continuous power. So that's a mistake I made when I ordered my RGB link camera switcher that I'm going to be using soon, hopefully to do some of these lives, and hopefully, and I know some of you know this already, but hopefully to do some of these indoor cook or live cooks maybe, or a better version of an indoor cook where I can set stationary and just flip cameras rather than moving cameras around, which I do most of the time now in most of my videos. I've learned some tricks on that to make it look better, but be easier if I could just set up, especially if I'm in a stationary position, have multiple cameras set up where I can just push a button and it switches camera during the filming. And that's kind of what I'm going for. And that little tool, but as I've been playing with it, I think it's going to work great. But to do a live feed like this, that sometimes we're 45 minutes into this this live feed right now. There's no way 2 of my cameras would last that long on the battery life. So I've got to work on. Actually, they're my 2 better cameras. The 2 better cameras that I want to use mostly. I've got some other cameras we can do other feeds with as I play around. I've got 2 main cameras, like one down here where I'm making a drink live. I would love to show you more drinks live, stuff like that. And just some other views, maybe one I can just pick up and show you stuff in the room. I'm not going to do it now because it's a wreck down here. But it's but, you know, something like that. I can show you, if I got a book laid out, I can show you a little bit of the book without moving cameras around too much. I think that would be a fun, make for a better live feed and more enjoyable for everyone who's watching. So I'm hoping, but I forgot a couple items, and one of those 2 AC adapters for those 2 cameras. You guys are just chit-chatting away without me. Let's see here. Sailor Jerry rum. Okay, nice. Diet Pepsi. Ooh. Yeah, my wife, now has a hard time drinking hard liquors anymore, but she loves Captain and Cokes, or Captain and Coke Zero, to be more specific. She loves that, but it's a little hard on her now. Okay. Did a Spanish type chicken rice, came out awesome. Nice. That sounds like something very good. How much are the adapters? They're not that expensive. I got 2 different cameras, so there's 2 different adapters. Let me look. Give me just a second. I don't think they're that expensive, but it's just a matter. I didn't think about it when I was buying everything else. I think one's in the $16 range, and the other one looks like it's out of stock. I want to say it was in the $20 range, but I don't remember right offhand. But yeah, they're not that expensive. It's just a matter that I didn't go out and I missed it. I should have caught it. That's all right. we'll fix it and get back to everybody. So yeah. Okay, let's see here. Get back. Duh. Setting. Oh, okay. I will do that. Yeah. Tell you. Setting sail with the captains. Yeah, she loves she loves the Captain Morgan. She'll still do one once in a while, but she won't do more than one or two, and that's about it. So yeah, this as far as cost, this was the pricey part, and the cables. I got some cable, got some HDMI cables I had to buy. I might eventually have to get some longer ones, although I feel like I've covered most of everything I need there. Here on the desk, it won't be that big a deal. I don't need that long of cables at all. As I set up outside or in my kitchen to do a cook like that, I will need some extra length probably. And I think I've covered it, but you never know. You won't. I don't know until I set up, and I'll probably end up. I don't. I feel like I got enough stands, light stands, and tripods, and I use light stands as tripods because I can get up close and personal a lot, but I don't have the big bulky big A-frame tripods I use. I found that um, the light pose that you put your lights on and stuff seems to do a little bit better job for me with cameras, and they take up less room. Only problem is you got to turn them on, walk away a minute because they sit there and shake back and forth they're not as stable as your big heavy duty expensive tripods. You gotta let that camera settle down and stop shaking a second before I start talking anyway. So it doesn't take but a second or two for that to happen. But let's see. Used to get Lloyd's. I've had the Lloyd's ribs. Oh my god, yeah, they're not bad actually. Lazy nights and I ain't got time to do ribs. Yeah, I've had Lloyd's stuff too. Very good. Maybe I'll find one I haven't had and do a review on that. What do you think? What do you think about that? So yeah, let's see here. Let me do some reading real quick. Yeah, to be honest, I said they're not bad, but I'm probably gonna wait till after Christmas before I do any more. I'm gonna wait till after Christmas before I do any more spending on me. So, we gotta finish buying Christmas stuff first. Yeah. Used to be a Captain Morgan. Yeah. Okay. I've had the Sailor Jerry. I have had that. That's actually pretty good. I don't do a lot of rum or spiced rum, but I've had Captain and whatever. Generally, um, my wife will sometimes do like Captain Morgan and Dr. Pepper. That's a little different twist, a little different flavor. Let's see here. Absolutely. Always be yourself. Absolutely. You do you. I do I. You do you, I do I. That's what makes this world great. So, okay. I think I'm in a totally different conversation here. You guys are just having a blast. You guys are just having a blast here. I'm just gonna sit back and read. Y'all just have your little conversation over here. Don't worry about me. I'm just here. I just sit back and drink. I'm leaning back in my chair. We're here because of me. All right. Josh and Babe, what's going on? Hey, Josh, you set up to go live? I'll go live with you. Let me put up a link. Or are you not able to do that right now? I get it. You are 3 hours behind me. Josh and Babe from California. You guys check out their channel too. Excellent stuff. This happened last time too. I got a washer or a dryer going off. Let me come over here. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. All right. Excuse me. So, guys, wow, we're here. We're almost an hour, and thank you so much, Josh. I'm assuming this is Josh, or is this Dave? Or both of you. You're both probably right there. You're probably cooking a meal. See, it's almost 6:00 your time. So, yeah. You guys moved up in North California. Guys, if you are not subscribed to Josh and Babe, of course, wait till you get off my live. But go look them up and subscribe. Great content. Definitely great content. I love watching their stuff. Let's see here. Josh is a retired police officer with the Los Angeles County. I don't know if he was with the Sheriff's Department or Los Angeles County. I don't know which one he was with. But, yeah. Got to love our law enforcement. I think we probably connected because I was in the fire service and he was in the police. So there was definitely a connection there. Let's see here. Love you too, brother. Absolutely. Let's see here. Are you sure it's not the air fryer going? It is not. I'm down here in the dungeon, and the laundry room is maybe, I don't know, 15 feet from me. And Mama's been down there loading up probably the washing machine and going to town. So I'm pretty sure that just kicked off. One of them. No, it is definitely the washing machine because the dryer's still going. So, okay. So what have we not? I didn't really have a topic tonight. I just jumped on here. The last couple of lives I've done, I did not have a topic at all. I did want to apologize, of course, for not being on my own premiere this morning. I'm generally live on there when my videos are premiering, and I literally woke up at 9:15 this morning, and, and I said, "Oh my God, I missed my own premiere." So I seldom stay up till midnight, but I did last night. So, okay. Let's see here. You guys have been chatting so much. I'm sure I've missed something. So, I'm looking through. Captain Black, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know about Captain Black. I think I know I've seen Captain Black. Alcohol and ribs. Alcohol and ribs, absolutely. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I have missed some of y'all's comments. That's when y'all was, y'all done totally deserted me talking about everybody. Y'all was talking to each other like old friends. It's my old school teacher used to say, y'all toss me in the corner, forget about me like an old worn out pair of shoes. My old math teacher in high school. And that was one of his things. Into his mind, he was disrespecting him or something. He'd just say, "Oh, Mr. Howie, great man. He's passed on now." He said, "Y'all just treat me like an old worn out pair of shoes. Just toss me in the corner and forget about me." Love that man. I still don't use algebra in my work career, but he taught me a lot about it. So, okay, let's see here. So, all right. So where are we at here? I'm going to hang on here a little bit longer. My audience is dropping a little bit, but that's okay. I'll be around for a couple more minutes. Let's see. We're an hour in. We'll go for an hour and a half. How about that? Go till 9 o'clock, and then I'm off here. The drink is really good. We went to, where did we go? Do you guys have Roosters in your area? A restaurant called Roosters. Serve a lot of chicken. They actually have some pizza and a lot of sandwiches. But Roosters, I think their biggest thing is their chicken. All right, they're not their wings. I'm sorry. I love their wings. So you don't have Roosters around. I'm not sure how far they're at. I'm not even sure where they're based out of. But I like to go to Roosters and get their wings, and we did that tonight. And they were excellent. I had 10 of them. I don't know if you got a BW3. You got BW3s? Buffalo Wild Wings, same thing. Excuse me. Wow. I always said I wanted to take Rooster's wings and the salsas from BW3s and combine them. And it'd be perfect wings. But I had, they got, Roosters has big, I mean, compared to most restaurants, they have big wings. I don't know where they get those chickens, but the wings are humongous. Then they're really good. And I like their sweet Thai chili sauce they have. And they also got a Korean barbecue sauce that's really good, which is what I got tonight. It wasn't as hot as it normally is, but it was still very good, tasty. That Korean barbecue. I love that Korean barbecue flavor. So when that goes well. But they got a lot of stuff. I think the wife had like a BLT sandwich. And they got a lot of sandwiches stuff, Italian sandwiches and stuff like that. That's really good. But I like their wings. And I used to love their pizza, but they changed it up. And I don't like that as well anymore. But yeah, that was dinner tonight. We went out and we had to pick up one Christmas present for the wife and someone she's buying a gift for. And then we just went on over and ate and come on home. And I set up I set up this live before we left, so it all worked out pretty good. Got home about 45 minutes before I went live. And I was wet because it was raining. You stayed up till 1:30 watching the Impractical Jokers. I still got up to watch your premiere. I'm so sorry, Michelle, that I was not there for that. Oh my God. I really did feel bad because I know it's just a video showing that I got a small bunch of viewers that are very loyal that come in and watch the premiere, and I like to be there for that. And I just wasn't this morning, so I felt bad about that. So yeah, let's see here. Got to run. Okay, thank you, my hot club. Thank you for showing up, hanging around. I'm not going to be that much longer. Usually about an hour is what we get out of these. I do apologize, man. I'm starting to get a cough. Wash that down. Occasionally I go to an hour and a half, but about an hour seems to be that magic number for live feeds. And as I say, stop cooking, boy, everybody can make delicious food. Absolutely. Absolutely. Everyone, you can even take boring foods and make them exciting foods just by adding a little something extra in there. And you always can. And it's not that uncommon. Even if I just take a hamburger helper I'm making for the grandson for a weeknight meal, and it's not uncommon for me to reach up there and grab a little extra, I don't know, Italian seasoning, a little extra oregano, even canned spaghetti, add a little extra oregano, kick up that flavor a little bit. They make those foods for the masses, and they're not always as good as they could be. So yeah, Maha, thank you for stopping by, and I appreciate you coming in here chatting with us. You got to stay live until one. No, I'm not doing that. No, that's not gonna happen. Oh my God. Got to stay live until 1:30. Nope. I love you, but nope, not gonna happen. Oh my God. I will. Yeah, I'll be completely worthless. Be completely worthless if I did that. It seems. Maybe it's me. Seems darker in here all of a sudden. I hope I'm not dying. Maybe it's because you turn on that light over there. Does it look darker in here? Am I dying? Am I dying? It's getting... I know. All right, maybe it is. I did lose a light bulb over here. I did. So, yeah, you never stay up that late till either. Oh my God. I was up until we got home from my office party last night. It wasn't, I don't know, maybe 10:30. I mean, we didn't stay out till late. It was starting to slow down at the party. It was a great time. We had a blast. And I say that because I might have a coworker in here hiding in the lurks, and I don't want them to, if I didn't have a great time, which I did. Well, you know what I'm saying. I know that at least one of my bosses is subscribed to my channel. And I know that their wife is subscribed to my channel. And I love them dearly. I've worked with them for many, many years. So, but no, it was a great time. We got back, but, I was kind of wound up a little bit. We had such a good time. And I come home, and it was definitely that light. Definitely that light, you turning it off and on made it different. Now? Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, I come home and I just poured, just to wind down a little bit, I just poured, it was some, a little whiskey. What was it? My Buzzards. What's it called? Buzzards Roost. A coworker of mine actually owns a piece of the company, and poured a little measure of that on the rocks, and I kind of sipped on that and watched, come in and check the internet, played around for a little bit, and yeah, and next thing I know, it's midnight, and I went on to bed. I was not drunk. I was not drunk at all. I just stayed up too late and got tired. So it was fun. I work for a great company, and the parties are generally pretty good. It's they spare no expense, never have. We even got new owners, but the new owners are two guys. Two of the three owners are guys that's been with the company for many years. So they kind of moved right on in, took over. The three original owners all retired, and after 25 years, and these two guys bought them out. The two younger guys bought them out, and moving forward with the company. I've been there for, I'm not exactly sure at the moment, 24, 25 years. And I've watched them go from the very beginning, almost from the very beginning of this company. And that was a scary venture. I went from a great big company that's in many states to a brand new company, and that was scary. That was a scary move. Like I said, that was 24, 25 years ago. Let's see here. What did we get for dinner tonight? I had wings. Last night they had a taco bar. I don't know how wide the chain is. They had it catered into the place where we at. That was a taco bar with a lot of sides and appetizers. But I don't know if you're familiar with a company called I Heart Tacos. They also a sister company with the same outfit called I Heart Polo, which is chicken, obviously, which is chicken related. Whereas I Heart Tacos is kind of goes more toward. They had some biscuit slider tacos, which was, oh my god, I was out of this world. It's really good. A lot of appetizers. It's kind of a buffet style, so you kind of got what you want. I did a little of the brisket, Mexican. I don't know. I guess more of a Mexican style pulled brisket. I mean, it wasn't brisket sliced. It was pulled brisket with that full taco flavor, and it was very good. I don't know how to describe. I'm going to attempt something like that in a video. I kind of researched some of it today, and I don't know if I can't find a smaller brisket flat or something. I might just use a chuck roast or something. But it's look for it coming fairly soon. We're going to put together some kind of a beef taco that's going to take a few hours to cook, even if I do it inside. So I'm kind of excited about it. It's something I want to do, and it's going to happen pretty soon. Pretty soon. Might be after the first of the year, though. Still don't want to stay alive till 1:30. Nope. Yeah, no. Although we're an hour and 15. I said I was only going to go alive for an hour. Here I am. I'm 15 minutes over, or 13 minutes over. So let me check something here. I'm sorry. You know, I'm actually here on, I'm on a StreamYard, which is where I'm filming this from. But I have my live feed with the volume down so it doesn't echo on what you're seeing, and there's like a few seconds delay, so it's kind of confusing to me when I look over and check information on the live feed on the YouTube side. So yeah, I won't do that again. I look over to the YouTube side to check information that I can't see on the StreamYard side, and I'm delayed over there. So what you're seeing is actually a few seconds behind what I'm actually saying. So I need to avoid going back over to YouTube. Let's see here. Highest light. What do you do? I don't know. Okay. What do you want me to do now? I'll be on here for a few more minutes. Let me try something. Get that out of there. I've been playing with my lights, and I'm not sure. See how much brighter that is? I need to go back that back down. I think I need to stick with what I had. Do you like this view? This is view number 1. That's view number 2. The lighting did change a little bit. View number 3. A lot of yellow in that. Turn that up. I'm getting some shadow actually over here. I'm going to figure all this out eventually. I don't know. Right, I'm staying right there. I know there's a glare. It's a. So yeah, guys. Let's see. I see 4 people in here. Who's all here? No, we got Linda. Michelle is here. John, you still here? Anybody still here? I can see how many people is here, and I'm not even 100% sure that is accurate. You like number 1? I think that's where I'm at now. Which is what it all looks good. Thank you. Yeah, number 1. That's kind of where I started. That's number 2, number 3. Actually, there was 4 there. That's the yellow. Okay, that's number 1. Yeah. All right. Hand pink, waving hand pink. Okay. If y'all gonna make me stay up, I'm gonna make another drink. Darn it. Do y'all want to see the other drink? You've already seen it once. Blue, you want blue? Y'all want to see the drink? Do you not want to see the drink? What do you want to see it? You've already seen it. If you've been here for an amount of time, you've seen the drink. Just type in drink. You want to see it? Drink, drink, drink. All right, I'll show it to you. It ain't been that long since I made one. That should tell you something. Let's back this up where you can see it. I've got to get my other setup. Got to get the other setup going. I'm already breaking my rule that I'm going over the time slot that I allotted for Go Live. I blame you guys for that. A little half and half. All right, a little bit more than half and half. Y'all let me know if I start slurring my words. A little stir. Now, I wish I had a lime. A lime would go great right there. All right, come back up here. Look at the face. Look at the face, guys. Let's see. I'm thinking I'm going to try to sell it, Jared. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, drink, drink, drink. There we go. So I've got a small handful. We're okay. I'm going to be on here about another 12 minutes, and we're going to call it. Get out of here. I don't know about a pink handshake. I'm not sure about that. Your mixology techniques, limes. Limes, like if you're doing a rum and coke, you should always have a lime. That kind of rum and coke goes with a lime. I sometimes like limes in a Beam and 7 or a Beam and Sprite. It just kind of adds a little extra kick to the drink. I like a lemon too sometimes. That adds a little sourness in there that which changes the drink a little bit. I've even been known, like if you like old fashioned cocktails or the bitters, once in a while I'll take one little drop of bitter Angostura bitters, excuse me, and add to a Beeman 7, and it totally changes the drink. I don't do it often, but once in a while, it changes the whole complex of a drink and adds a whole new flavor to the same drink. Wow. Sorry. So yeah, that's an aspect I do. But the Beeman 7, Beeman Sprite, that's kind of my go-to. But once in a while, I'll even change that up. If I got time, I'll do an old fashioned. Once I get my, let's see, definitely on the lemon. Yeah, it's I have no problem squeezing a little bit of lime in the drink and sipping on that. That's really good. Once I get my gadget hooked up, and be honest, I look for that sometime after the first of the year. After the holidays, I'm going to have more time to sit down and play with this stuff. Right now, yeah. Yeah, old fashioned. I seldom do more than 2 old fashions. Then I'll switch back. If I'm going to have any more than that, I'll switch back to the Beeman 7 because I can control the alcohol in that. A little less, a little more, depending on what you want. Tonight's one of those nights I'm adding a little bit more, but you can control that. But an old fashioned, that's a strong drink. It's just a strong. Same with a Manhattan. I need to make you a Manhattan. I need to do that one night. When I get my camera set up, I'll do more of that and do the live stuff. Once I get my basement, I've been trying to do it upstairs some in the kitchen. I don't think it's as appropriate, and I can tell by the views I get. Once I get my basement rearranged the way I want, I get a little bar area, and I'm designing the bar area for video making, not for other people showing up because we don't get a big crowd around here, to be honest. I want to have that bar area set up for videoing and make you some good cocktails that are out there. Even some that I haven't made before. It's we can do that too as a trial video, even for videos that I've not made. But I've made a lot of videos and I love sharing them. Brings me back when I first started YouTube, and I actually had a totally different. I started with another channel called Ken's Home Cocktail. I know I've told this story before, but and it was slowly growing, and we had I think a few hundred. I don't remember, to be honest, but a few hundred subscribers. When I'm gonna say my life crashed before me, but it certainly changed when I took on 2 grandchildren, and I stopped making videos altogether for about a year. And just because I had an 18-month-old boy running around, and I didn't want to be making videos with an 18-month-old boy. Did I say 18-year-old? 18-month-old boy crawling up my legs. So I just didn't do it. After about a year, I decided I was just goofing off. I did a little cooking video. Wasn't very good at all, but it kind of lit the fire for me to start making videos again. And I've been happy ever since doing that. So here I am, and I kind of want to incorporate videos back into the channel, or drink videos back into the channel. So we're going to do that. We're going to do it slowly. The review videos, that was kind of a spur of the moment thing just to bring some extra content. We're going to be doing more of that as we go. I kind of took a break from it because the holiday season, as well as, to be honest, some personal matters kind of cut into that. We're taking care of all that, and everything's moving forward in a positive direction. If you want, pray for a loved one of mine. I'm not going to get into details on it, but that would help out a lot. Appreciate it. But things are moving in a positive direction in that area too. So putting out less content, but I'm still trying very hard to put out at least the one a week, which is the Saturday morning videos. And I'm having fun doing these live feeds when I can again. So, yeah, good stuff. I'm going to have a look at my comments in a minute. Yeah, definitely old-fashioned. I love the old-fashioned cocktail is probably my favorite cocktail ever. It's a little harder to make. I say a little harder. It takes a little time consuming. Before you was old enough to drink, you went to bartending school. Cool. Never had a bartending class. It's just something I picked up, and I love trying different drinks. And so, yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We're a typical family. We got the same issues as everyone else. It's just, life happens. Unfortunately, it costs me money when it happens. Yeah. Like I said, I wish I had as much money as my children think I had. So it's all good. Let's see here. We're almost at that line, guys. We're almost at that line. Cheers to you. They're rolling. They taste a little too good. That's not good. Well, I hope I'm a great grandpa. We have my wife and I have no children together, but between us we have 5 children and 10 grandchildren. 2 of them, we had 2 up until October. Yeah, up until October, we had 2 grandchildren living with us. One turned 18 and decided to move in with her dad. I'm not going to comment on whether I think that was a good idea or not, but that's what she did. And we're down to the one, my buddy Ethan. If you stay till the end of my videos, you will. If you don't see his face at the end of my videos, you'll usually at least hear his voice saying bye-bye with me. Typically, at the end of my videos, I'll say, God bless you, folks. Bye-bye. And he'll generally say bye-bye with me. And sometimes he runs over there and puts his little 7-year-old attempt at video in there. I love it. I love him jumping in there because I've grown to love this little kid. So, yeah. So, yeah, I do enjoy being a grandpa. Man, I think if I'd have known it was so much fun being a grandpa, I'd have had the grandchildren first. Really would have been more fun. Raising kids raising grandchildren are so much more fun than kids. Why wouldn't you have them first? You saw him this morning. I'm not even sure what that little dance was he did. Generally, I'm walking to the camera to turn it off and end the video. And that's generally when he jumps into action. He jumps over there and they're generally to say hi YouTube or something, and then he'll just duck below the counter. And this time he decided to do a little dance of some sort. But that's my buddy. That's my Ethan. He's actually away this weekend. And Mama and I'll be honest, he's been away most weekends lately, and that's all good. That's a positive sign. And so one day we might become empty nesters again real soon. Yeah. Yeah, if you haven't seen that, at least go watch the end of the video. You'll see my buddy Ethan. He is my buddy. I've grown pretty attached to him. But yeah, that was real. When he first come, I was 50 years old. And it's hard chasing an 18-month-old boy when you're 50 years old. Since then, we've been, he's been here, 6 years? Lived here for 6 years. So, yeah, we've grown pretty attached. Yeah, boy, but he's spending more and more time with Mama. It's all good. Like I said, that overall life is moving forward in a positive direction. We'll take it. So, okay, guys. I've been 30 minutes longer than I said I would. I'm not going till 1:30. I'm going to wrap this up. Get off here and really chill for the rest of the night. It's 9 o'clock my time. I don't know what it is your time. This is Michelle and Linda. I think where are you at? You're in Florida, so you're in the Eastern time zone too. So I'm so glad y'all joined me tonight. I don't know who else here. We got 4 people here still. So guys, I'm just gonna wrap this up and say thank you so much for joining me. I may or may not be here next Saturday. Stay tuned. Look for me, Ken Rogers, Mostly Outdoors on Facebook, and I do got a channel. I will generally, at some point on a Saturday, if I'm going to go live, I will try to put up I would generally try to create these lives earlier in the day and share them to Facebook with a schedule. I'm shooting for that when I can. I'm going to shoot for that 7:30 mark. It seems to be working out, and we'll do it whenever we can. Especially, I have a feeling when we get into warmer months, it's going to be more of a problem. But right now, I ain't doing much on the Saturday nights. I think it'll work out. So, guys, until next time, like I said, thank you as always. Check us out. We do got a link to Facebook. I'm on Instagram, Ken Rogers Mostly Outdoors. And that's the YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. That's the main 2 places, the 3 places that you'll see me. And I do a lot of pictures on Instagram, food pictures, or sometimes I'll just me out and about, just whenever. If I think about taking a picture or something, I'll do it there. So, guys, until next time, let me just say, I love all of you guys. I appreciate you guys more than you know, and I enjoy doing this video thing. I enjoy doing the live thing, and I'll keep doing it as long as you guys are showing up. So, guys, until next time, God bless you. Bye-bye.